Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Huddle Up here on Extreme Sports, and welcome to a Tuesday. We're getting closer to the big day today, the 23rd day of December for 2025. Mike, Will, Tyson, and Veronica ready to start your day the right way with all the news, weather, and sports that you need to get out the door here this morning. A lot to talk about here today. The Nebraska men's basketball team continues their climb through the AP Men's College Basketball Top 25 poll. Huskers are up to number 13 this week, sitting at 12-0 in the season. Meanwhile, the Nebraska women also ranked in the top 20 poll this week. They are ranked number 20 in the women's poll. We've got some defections off of the Nebraska football team to talk about today. Nebraska backup quarterback and former four-star recruit Marco Davila has announced plans to enter the transfer portal. A couple of other guys also making their intentions known. So we'll tell you about that coming up. Hastings College women's basketball team, they used a 22-1 run in the third quarter yesterday to finally knock out Nebraska Wesleyan, beating the Prairie Wolves yesterday at Lynn Farrell Arena. The score was 63-34. Hastings College has a new volleyball coach. We'll tell you who that is. Hastings High has their sixth Hall of Fame class. We'll recognize the 7 individuals and 2 teams that will be in the 2026 class. And the NFL last night, San Francisco, big offensive night. They beat Indianapolis by the score of 48-27. Had some bowl action last night. And we'll pull out the bowl sheet for today. We've got 3 bowl games coming up today, so the bowl action continues. So all that and more. We'll get some comments from Husker head coach Matt Rule here later on this hour. And being this is going to be our final get-together before Christmas, we're going to have our Blazing Five. Our Blazing Five, a special edition of the Blazing Five coming up at 7:30 here this morning.
That's right, Mike. It's not the Frozen 5. It is just the Blazing 5 Christmas edition. Your winter wonderland as we take a stroll through some Frozen picks. I have a feeling this is going to be your best week because of the lack of preparation. You're essentially this is as if you get to Fauner Park about 5 minutes before the first race goes post time.
Oh, yeah, you run in.
And you just run into the teller and you don't even have a clue. You take one little tiny gander at the odds board and you're like, yep, we're betting the 4.
Yep, bet the 4 horse. Bet the 4. Yep. Yeah, I usually sit down and really study my picks. It shows by how well I've done this year. That's really been a great option for me. So this week, being we're so early in the week, there's not a lot of information out there. Hell, I don't even know who's going to play for some of these teams this weekend. So the teams that have clinched the playoff berths, is this the week they start sitting players? Kansas City, hell, they don't even have a quarterback, so you don't know what's going on there. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you got a lot of things up in the air as we try to make our selections on a Tuesday, which is as early as we have ever made them.
This is a total gut punch. I mean, not gut punch, excuse me. Gut reaction at the game. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to my fellow procrastinators out there and those with ADHD. It is time to start thinking about going Christmas shopping. We don't have to do it just yet, but it's time to at least start thinking about going Christmas shopping. We can put it on hold until tomorrow, but at least start to think about going Christmas shopping. And then I've also got a couple Christmas questions.
Yeah.
For the Christmas gift givers out there. And this can be like for the audience as the show moves on. But couples, for instance, if you're getting gifts for a couple, people that you know that just happen to be married, is getting one person in that couple a gift good for two? Does that like equal that? If you're getting one person for that family, then one person for the next couples Like, all of my friends are married now.
Yeah. So you don't want to buy 2 presents.
Just because they got married you know what I mean?
Yeah. So you just want to buy 1 gift for both of them.
Exactly. Does that work? Does it math like that?
Yeah, if they got like a household, I would think like you could probably buy the couple like pots and pans, for instance.
A household gift?
Well, don't they have houses?
Isn't that I always was told that was on the no list. Like vacuums and household stuff.
Well, stuff that they might need.
Like, I get them pans, and they're probably going to hit me across the face with pans.
So what would you go buy?
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you get one person a nice sweater, and you give it to that person, like...
No.
Like, you can't do that?
No. If you would, like, buy 1 sweater... and you gift it to them as their Christmas present for both of them?
Yes.
No. You got to buy 2 sweaters. Or you got to buy them something together. Something they might need.
Scam.
Yeah, once they get married, you can't just buy, like, Johnny a sweater, and Johnny's married to Susie, and you give them Merry Christmas, here's your present, and it's a sweater for Johnny.
Well, no wonder people get married. They get more presents.
Yeah, you've got to buy... not only Johnny a sweater, you got to buy Susie a sweater. And then that would be all right.
Well, that's some bullshit.
You put 2 sweaters in the box and say, Merry Christmas. No, you just can't buy Johnny a sweater.
That's some bullshit.
So I solved your first problem. You've got more Christmas shopping to do. That's why we're taking tomorrow off. We're not going to work after today for the rest of the week. Because I know you and your Christmas shopping. You'll be out tomorrow, stumbling around town, looking for Christmas gifts for your friends that are now married. And now I'm telling you, you got to buy 2 gifts for 1.
I was talking with Tammy downtown about the last-minute Christmas shoppers, and the mostly men. Not to be sexist, but it's mostly men, and she agreed that come out at like the last possible second. She has advised to just wear a sign around my neck that says "Help me," to get immediate attention, to get the gifts that were thought to be pretty cool. I walk into some of those stores and I'm lost, man. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know what they want. I don't know what they need.
Do you ask for a list?
No, I don't.
You don't? Like the people you have to buy for every year, do you ask for a Christmas list like in November?
No, because they don't ask for anything from me either. And yet they always come up with like these great, amazing gifts. There are people that are really good at giving gifts based on like personality and traits. I'm not one of those people. I normally just get them booze. I'll be brutally honest, and I think that gift is okay. Like I've never gotten a gift of beer or alcohol and said, "Oh, what a shitty gift that was."
Yeah.
Like normally that kind of opens the keys to my heart, but I don't know. Like I just don't want to be as cliche, but I think it'll just be beer again.
Just go out and buy him like a case of beer.
Yeah.
Garage beer?
Perhaps.
Some garage beer. So how is your Christmas shopping doing? I haven't asked you for several days. Are we knocking some things off?
I mean, no. You know, the 2 that I got right out of the chute?
Yeah.
Just because I saw the gift and I thought immediately like, oh, that is that person or that is that person. But I haven't had anything come across my eye like that.
So you haven't done any more shopping since a couple of weeks ago?
What do you mean anymore? Like the fact that I got out of the gates with 2 is
what I mean.
Is a personal best.
Since you got out of the gates with 2, you haven't done anything since then?
I've done absolutely nothing. No.
Wow. I'm happy I gave you tomorrow off. You can get started bright and early tomorrow.
See, now Jim's chiming in, and Jim makes a very valid point. Like a gift to a winery.
There you go.
If we go to Moleta Vista, right?
Yeah.
We get a gift card to the winery. that could knock out 2 gifts.
Yep,
That would be one that would you could give to the couple, and it would be good for both, right?
Yep.
See, now we're gaining some traction.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Now we're going somewhere.
Or
All right.
maybe a nice fancy restaurant. You could go give them a gift certificate to a nice fancy restaurant and let them go out on the town and wine and dine themselves. Now, that would be all right. Something like that. So, all right,
we're getting somewhere.
We're getting somewhere now with our shopping. Like I said, I give my wife full responsibility on the Christmas shopping. I went out with her twice this year, which is one more time than I usually do. I went out to the last 2 Sundays with her.
Well, because normally you're busy watching Chiefs football, but...
And we could give a damn what's going on with Chiefs football now.
That's right. So you had an extra shopping day.
So I threw in an extra day of shopping with her. So this year I went twice with her. But she really takes control of this. And she told me this morning I've got to make one trip today. And we're expecting one thing in the mail today. And then I think we're all wrapped up. So hopefully that last gift comes in the mail today, and I've got to make a road trip today. So that brings you up to date on my Christmas shopping.
Wonderful.
All right, a couple of things are going on. We'll get to it. It says 7:12, by the way. Waking up with Mike and Tyson here this morning, huddle up on Extreme Sports. If you'd like to chime in with us, some Christmas thoughts or anything else on your mind today, 402-834-1330, 402-834-1330. That's the Hamilton Telecommunications fan line. You can leave us a message on the social media sites as well. We'll monitor those comments. Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver DK Metcalf has been suspended 2 games without pay by the NFL for his conduct detrimental to the NFL for initiating a physical confrontation with a fan during Sunday's game at Ford Field in Detroit. He plans to appeal the suspension. Good. If the suspension stands, Metcalf will forfeit $555,556 for the next 2 games. Oops.
Why'd they throw the 6 in there?
Because
you had like perfect 5s. Just keep rolling with it.
No, it's $555,556 that he's going to give up for the next 2 games.
No wonder he's appealing it. Extra dollar in there.
He's not going to win.
Well, don't be an idiot fan.
Yeah, don't be an idiot. And the fan probably was an idiot too. So
that's what I'm saying.
When 2 idiots collide on the field, that's what happens. That's what happens. Kansas City Chiefs. They are moving to Kansas. Goodbye, Missouri. The Chiefs are building a new $3 billion, that's with a B, $3 billion dome stadium.
Ew.
Across the river in Kansas out near the Speedway.
Dome?
It's going to be in the retail entertainment district known as the Legends. The area is home to Children's Mercy Park. It is also the home of the Major League Soccer Club, Sporting Kansas City. The new stadium is going to have 65,000 seats, about 10,000 fewer than Arrowhead. And the team will also build a new $300 million training facility in Olathe, Kansas. And according to the officials there, it's going to give Kansas City the chance to bid on events that they couldn't host right now, including the Super Bowl, the college football playoff, and then the NCAA Final Four. So mixed reactions, I think, coming out of the Kansas City area this morning. The Kansas people obviously elated. The Missouri people, they're not happy with the decision by the Chiefs.
But they didn't do anything. Multiple opportunities for Missouri to get behind and back the team with tax dollars, and they didn't do it.
Well, at the last second, they tried to put together a tax proposal system that's going to help Arrowhead. So, but they're moving to Kansas.
Well, how many warning signs did they need, you know?
Yeah, that's been going on.
I think a lot of people were like, in Kansas City were like, oh, no, they'll never move it, and so they didn't get off their ass and do anything about it.
Yeah, I think they were pulling the bluff.
Yeah.
But they pulled the trigger. 2031, the Chiefs will be in a brand-new dome stadium out by the Kansas City Speedway.
Dome stadium.
Yep, dome stadium, like the Buffalo Bills should have built.
No.
They only built a half of a dome stadium.
We didn't even build half of one. It is open air as open air is going to get.
Well, they have the sides.
It's football in the elements. It's the NFL. It's football, for Christ's sake.
I know, but they're
played into football weather, not these beautiful temperature-controlled games.
Well, they're building this with anticipation of hosting this other stuff, like the Super Bowl. The Chiefs could never hold the Super Bowl at Arrowhead because of crappy weather.
Snow.
Oh yeah, remember what happened when we played the Super Bowl in the snow once? It was a debacle. It was a snowstorm in New York. Nobody could get there. It was a debacle getting there, and the game was crappy. No, they're not going to play the Super Bowl other than in a dome stadium or in a city.
Missed opportunity.
That's got like 80-degree temperatures.
Like, you watch the Outdoor Classic in the NHL, and when it snows and it's 30 degrees below zero, and the fans couldn't be more excited to be there. The TV personality, they hate it. They think it's the worst thing on the face of the planet. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe these people are hanging out in 30 below weather, and soon like these people need to step in for health reasons. And you got like a Minnesota Wild fan in the background taking his shirt off and like swirling it around, and he's having the time of his life. We love the ambiance of the outdoor game.
It's going away.
I don't care. It's fine. Whatever.
Look how many
build your stupid roof. It's fine.
Yeah, we're gonna put a dome on our new stadium.
Buffalo doesn't want the Super Bowl anyways,
and we don't want it up there either.
It's fine.
We don't want it up there. So anyway, this is going to be a brand new deal down in the entertainment district known as the Legends. 2031 will be the anticipated start for the Kansas City Chiefs on the Kansas side of the Missouri River. So that was the announcement yesterday out of KC. Ohio State coach Ryan Day is going to take over offensive play calling as the Buckeyes will play against Miami on New Year's Eve. Ohio State's offensive coordinator, Brian Hartline. He's been named the new head coach at South Florida. So evidently he's been splitting duties between Ohio State and South Florida. And Day is just going to help Hartline along, help him get kicked out the door, so to speak. I'm taking the play calling duties over. You don't have to concentrate on that for the playoff run. Hartline is going to be the Ohio State receivers coach in the college football playoff. He was a pretty good offensive coordinator. The Buckeyes ranked 17th in the nation in scoring, averaging almost 35 points per game. They have the 5th-ranked offense of the remaining 8 teams, averaging 429.5 yards per game. But he's not going to be calling plays for the college football playoff. Day is, and he actually called the plays for the offense for the first 5 years that he was the Ohio State head coach. Since then, he's had an offensive coordinator doing it. But Ryan Day will be taking over the play calling duties for the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Catching up on the comment section, Jim Schleicher says, will they be known as the Kansas City Sunflowers? That sounds manly.
No. We're not changing the Chiefs' name to the Sunflowers just because we're going to be moving across the river. No, the Chiefs' name is going to stay. We're not going to be known. No, we're not going to be known as the Kansas City Sunflowers. God, wouldn't that be manly. Great? It's the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Sunflowers meeting here today, NFL football.
in our beautiful temperature-controlled indoor climate stadium.
Where it's always 72 degrees.
Oh, my God. That makes me sick. Anyways, football in the Midwest should not be played indoors. State of Missouri definitely dropped the ball on this one. They will regret it. And DK Metcalf deserves the suspension. Cannot tussle with fans, basically, from what Chief Indorf is saying. And listen, I get that, but also from the fans' perspective, and I've seen this, and come to my TED Talk, and it's going to be a short TED Talk. When you go to games, don't be a dumbass. And that's the end of my TED Talk. And I've seen some really stupid fans do some really stupid things. You got to remember these people on the field, they're not like some trained caged animal that's not going to react to you. Like they're human. And when you say it mouth off to them and they're having the kind of year that DK Metcalf's been having where he's been frustrated for progress and for any kind of numbers. Anyways, like you have no idea what he's going through. And so for DK to come and lash out at that fan like that, but also don't instigate and don't be a dumbass. So that's my short and easy TED Talk for that. Could have been easy peasy and easily resolved. $555,000.55 is nothing for DK Metcalf. That'll be a slap on the wrist compared to his salary, but at the same time, like we could have avoided all of this by just not being a dumbass when you go to football games.
Kansas City Chiefs are signing quarterback Shane Buechel.
Who?
Shane Buechel. Off of the Buffalo Bills practice squad.
Dude, he was on my practice squad, and I don't even know who he is.
Buechel evidently spent 2 seasons with Kansas City in 2021 and 2022. So with the Chiefs' problems at quarterback, they have reached out. They've got some help for the last 2 games of the season with Shane Buechel, the Buffalo Bills practice squad member.
Is he the Buechel boy from Company B?
He'll be on the I bet he'll be active for this week.
Come on, that was good. That was a good pun. Thank you.
That was good. Chris Oladokun, I think that's his name.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he's going to be the starting quarterback for the Chiefs this week.
With Buechel the backup.
With Buechel
boy.
Travis Kelce is also a possibility. Nolan Gray, I think, is also listed as a backup quarterback this week for the Chiefs.
Bushel. According to our phonetic speller.
Shane Bushel. And not Buechel.
So getting a bushel of beers here.
Shane Bushel. That's not the pronunciation that they gave me this morning because I looked it up because I didn't know this guy either. So I looked it up. They told me Buechel.
Buechel's a better one. We're going to go with Buechel even if it's not.
It might be Bushel.
Just so we can say Buechel boy.
Well, I hope he doesn't get in the game. Chiefs have lost 2 quarterbacks in 2 weeks. I don't even know how to pronounce the starting quarterback's name. Chris Oladokun.
That's the one we need the phonetic speller for.
I got it. It's right out here. Chris Oladokun is actually how you pronounce that.
Dakun.
God, the Chiefs are a mess right now. Chiefs are a mess. They played Denver if you want to watch it on Christmas Day. It looked so good a couple of weeks ago.
Did you say if you want to watch it?
If you want to watch it on Christmas Day.
If you dare.
If you dare. Watch the Chiefs and the Broncos this week.
'Twas the night before Christmas.
Oladokun is going to be out there.
Bushel.
Now we got somebody else saying Bushel.
We got Bushel.
And Buechel. We got Buechel. Bushel.
I'm starting to guess that Buechel's probably not the right answer, but
and Bushel. God, I hope we don't see him. So that's the
Kansas City
family
argument
Chiefs.
just how to pronounce his last name.
I don't know. And he's on your team. You don't even know him.
I mean, to be fair, he's on the practice squad, not our team.
The practice squad?
Couldn't they have called Adrian just for the last 2 weeks? Wouldn't that have been such a better story?
Well, evidently this Buchel guy, he was on the Chiefs team a couple of years ago, so he must know the offense a little bit. In 2021, I'm sure it hasn't changed
right.
in 4 years.
Yeah, there's been no intricacies whatsoever.
No, he knows the offense. He was there in 2021, so give him a call. They were trying to call Joe Montana, but his line was busy yesterday. His line was busy.
So it forwarded to Steve Buchel?
Yeah, forwarded to his voicemail.
God.
All right, so that's what's going on with Kansas City.
We still got Blazing 5 to do.
Yep, 7:30. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, Blazing 5.
Probably take our...
Better take our news break, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
402-834-1330 is our telephone number if you'd like to chime in this morning. If you know if it's Buchel,
or want to throw
Buchel,
out any number of pronunciations.
For the Chiefs quarterback that we picked up yesterday from the Buffalo practice squad. Give us a call, put a shout out on our social media sites as well. Waking up with Mike and Tyson here this morning. It's a Tuesday morning at 7:27.
It's time for a morning news update on Extreme Sports.
$7.27, Nebraska's minimum wage will increase to $15 per hour effective January 1st. In accordance with the initiative that's passed by voters in November of 2022, the minimum wage has increased $1.50 each year. Beginning in 2027, the minimum wage will increase each year based on the cost of living increase. The minimum hourly wage for tipped employees is $2.13 per hour. Employers are responsible for ensuring that wages and tips combined equal at least the minimum wage. Meanwhile, Nebraska Governor Jim Pillen says he will restore the full funding to a business startup program he previously cut, committing the full $15 million originally planned for the Business Innovation Act next fiscal year. The program, which supports local startups and innovation, had been paused this past year after underspending its appropriation. Pillen framed the decision as a result of a performance review and requested the legislature to boost the appropriation from about $12 million to $15 million, with a push that relies less on general funds and strengthening public-private partnerships. It is now 7:28. We'll head over to the East Side Studios. Mike, what's going on in sports?
Well, the Nebraska men's basketball team up 2 spots at number 13 in the latest AP men's college basketball poll. The Huskers 12-0 on the season. Arizona is ranked number 1, followed by Michigan, Iowa State, UConn, and Purdue. Rounding out the top 10 are Duke, Gonzaga, Houston, Michigan State, and BYU. Illinois is 20th, USC 24th, and Iowa is 25th. The Nebraska women are up to number 20 in the latest AP women's college basketball poll. UConn ranked number 1, followed by Texas, South Carolina, UCLA, and LSU. Nebraska backup quarterback and former 4-star recruit Marco Davila is entering the transfer portal. Davila transferred to Nebraska from Purdue last offseason and appeared in 2 games for the Huskers. He saw action against Akron and Houston Christian, but did not attempt to pass. In high school, he was a throwing machine. He threw for 9,100 yards with 93 touchdowns. Defensive lineman Maverick Noonan has also announced he plans to enter the transfer portal. He saw action in 3 games in 2024 and 2025, recorded a tackle in each season. Earlier this year, he actually recovered a fumble in the 68-0 rout of Akron. The other Huskers in the transfer portal are defensive back Malcolm Hartzog, defensive back Preston Okafor, running back Jamarian Parker, defensive back Caden Vermoss, defensive back Roger Gradney, and quarterback Dylan Raiola. Hastings College women's basketball team used a 22-1 run in the third quarter to beat Nebraska Wesleyan 63-34 yesterday at Lynn Farrell Arena. Both teams struggled from the field, to say the least. The Broncos hit only 27% of their shots, including 8 of 37 from three-point territory. The Prairie Wolves connected on 25% of their shots, including 3 of 19 from long range. Macy Bryant, Bailey Kissinger had 12 points apiece for the Broncos. Hastings now 10-4 in the season. They'll play an exhibition game at Augustana on Tuesday, December 30th, beginning at 2, before resuming conference play against second-ranked Dordt on Saturday, January 3rd. Hastings College has a new volleyball coach. Harley Rhodes comes to Hastings after spending the last 2 years as an assistant coach at Chadron State. Before that, he spent 4 years as a student assistant with the Eagles. Takes over a team that finished 6-20 this year, 3-13 in the conference. 7 individuals and 2 teams will make up the 6th class of the Hastings High Athletic Hall of Fame. The class includes Delmer Friend, Bill Chaplin, Greg Nitzel, Ben Butenbeck, Jared Widener, Sarah Wissing-Knob, and Nolan Laux. The 1967 boys tennis team and the 1992 boys basketball team will also be honored. Class will be honored during some day-long activities coming up on Saturday, February 7th. NFL stuff last night. San Francisco beat Indianapolis 48-27. Brock Purdy completed 24 of 35 passes for 295 yards and 5 touchdowns for the 49ers. Phillip Rivers completed 23 of 35 passes for 240 yards and 2 touchdowns for the Colts. Bowl action from yesterday in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. Washington State beat Utah State 34-21. Today is the Bush's Boca Raton Bowl, as Toledo will play Louisville. The New Orleans Bowl featuring Western Kentucky against Southern Miss, and the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl as UNLV will take on Ohio. After checking your sports headline, 7:33 now on Extreme Sports.
Here's a look at your weather forecast, powered by weatherology.com. Daytime highs approaching 56 today. Under partly cloudy skies, northeasterly winds 8 to 15 miles per hour. Partly cloudy again tonight, lows level off around 32. Daytime highs approaching 61 tomorrow. Mainly sunny skies and calm. Mid-50s Thursday, turning much warmer on Friday with highs in the mid-60s. And that's your forecast. I'm meteorologist Paul Trombley. Currently, it's 35 degrees.
Need a Christmas gift that'll actually get a smile and taste better than socks? Give them a Letta Vista gift card available at the winery. Hey, beginning January, our winter hours are Saturday only, 11:30 through 9 p.m. Have a Merry Christmas.
Connet Auto Care is the trusted name in automotive repair and maintenance services in Hastings. We're a gold-certified Napa Auto Care Center. Our ASE-certified technicians have the Blue Seal of Excellence, receive continuous training, and are committed to providing the best service your vehicle can get. Whether it's preventative maintenance, major repairs, or just an oil change, Connet Auto Care is here for you.
Get ready for the ultimate trivia experience with Extreme Sports Trivia. Play from anywhere at home, on the go, or at your favorite bar or restaurant. Compete live against players from all over in real time, answering questions across categories like sports, pop culture, Marvel, and more. Want to see how you stack up? Track your progress with live leaderboards and aim for the top spot. It's free, fun, and super easy to play. So what are you waiting for? Sign up today at extremesports.com trivia and start playing now. And keep an eye out. We're coming soon to a bar or restaurant near you.
Mark Welch, Heinz and Bronick with you. It's Huddle Up on Extreme Sports for this Tuesday at 7:35. Again, thanks for joining us, whether you're listening online on our website, x-streamsports.com, maybe on your smartphone with our free mobile app, your smart speaker, Roku TV, Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, wherever you're listening to us today. Thanks for dropping by. Again, we're taking the rest of the week off for Christmas. Tyson whined just hard enough to the bookkeeper. She granted us Wednesday off as well, so we will be here Thursday or Friday, Saturday or Sunday.
Someone's got to fight for the people.
We'll forget what the hell we're doing here by Monday.
Honestly, like I'm already in a Friday mindset just because we're doing our Friday show on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my whole weekend is it's going to be weird.
It's going to be bad. You got to go out and get Christmas shopping done anyway. 7:36. It's time to do it. It's time to do it.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire.
Goodness, your records and quitting balls of fire.
It's time for the Extreme Sports Blazing 5.
All right, the Christmas edition of the Blazing 5. Burn, baby, burn! Burn, baby, burn!
I like that you're the only one that went above 500, and that was good enough reason for you to play the Blazing 5 this week.
Yeah, I went 3-2 last week.
That's good enough. We're playing Blazing anyway.
Yeah, you went 2-3, and with the IT guy, you went 1. No, 2-2-1.
2-2-1.
I think that's what he's doing. So anyway, you are now 55-35. IT guy is 45-1. I'm in third place. At God.
Someone's got to be
39-51. Are you kidding me? 39-51. But
this
burn,
is the week.
Burn, baby, burn. All right, I have no idea where this Blazing 5 is headed this week.
Excellent.
We have no information this early in the week. The important information that I look to each and every week to jolt me out to a 39-51 record after all these weeks. So here you go. My Blazing 5 for this week. There's a lot of games to choose from. I'm going to go with a matchup in the Gator Bowl on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Missouri favored by 4.5 over Virginia. I do know Virginia stinks in bowl games. They're 1-4 in the last 19 years. Missouri's won back-to-back bowl games. And for that, give me Missouri. I like Missouri in the Gator Bowl to win and cover over Virginia. Penn State is playing Clemson in the Pinstripe Bowl. Clemson is favored by 3. But Clemson has lost 4 of their last 6 bowl games. They stink. Penn State, 37th in the nation in scoring. Plus, they're playing in New York City. That's a Northeastern benefit. That's all I could come up with. I'll take Penn State to cover against Clemson in the Pinstripe Bowl. NFL games. Denver is playing at Kansas City this week.
Oh, no.
Denver is a 12.5-point favorite. The Chiefs are a mess. Need I say more? Give me Denver.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and that hurts me to say that.
Oh,
Give me Denver over the Chiefs this week. Baltimore is playing at Green Bay on Saturday. Green Bay, a 2.5-point favorite. Give me the cheese. I love cheese. Go, Pack, go.
What?
Go, Pack, go. I'm on Green Bay. And New England is playing at the New York Jets. New England favored by 13.5 points. Whew. I'm going to go ahead and take New England. Give the points. They're going to rout the Jets this week.
Playing all the favorites.
So my Blazing 5 this week, New England, Green Bay, Denver, Penn State as an underdog against Clemson in the Pinstripe Bowl. And I'm going to take Missouri in the Gator Bowl. There you go. So my Blazing 5.
I like one of those picks. We'll get to it in a second. I'm going to start my Blazing 5 off bright and early. We're starting tonight, 8 p.m.
Wow.
With the Frisco Bowl, not played in San Francisco, mind you. UNLV is a 7-point favorite versus Ohio. Ohio just lost their head coach to some controversy, so he's not going to be coaching the Bobcats. Give me UNLV. I bet them all year. They burned me once, but just once. I'll be back on the Rebels this week. UNLV in the Frisco Bowl tonight to cover that 7-point spread. I'm on my Missouri Tigers in that Gator Bowl for all the reasons you said, plus I hate Virginia. Been dogging them all year, so I might as well continue that conversation. Virginia is the most fraud, the biggest fraud of the entire bowl season. Colts and Jags. Colts are coming in as a 6.5-point dog. Listen, I know that they've got some injury problems, but 6.5 points against Jacksonville, I don't see it. Colts at least hold that to a field goal. Give me the Colts at plus 6.5. The Saints have really turned things around lately.
The Saints?
They're a 2.5-point favorite versus the worst team in football. The worst team that just beat, by the way, the Kansas City Chiefs backup squad.
It doesn't mean anything.
That doesn't mean anything to me. That got the spread a little too low for my liking. I'm going to take the Saints at that minus 2.5-point line to beat Tennessee. And then Bills and Eagles, the 3 o'clock game coming up on Sunday. Hell, I don't know who to bet. This is going to be a pretty good football game, so I think it's going to go over the 43.5-point line. Give me lots and lots of scoring come Sunday afternoon. So there you go. UNLV, Missouri, the Colts, the Saints, and Bills and Eagles overs. My Blazing 5 holiday edition.
All right, the IT guy checking in with his picks for the week. He is on California getting 1.5 points against Hawaii in the Hawaii Bowl this week. So he's on California. He's also on East Carolina getting 9.5 points against Pittsburgh.
Avasti made his yo-ho.
In the Go Bowling Military Bowl. Then he's on the New Orleans, Tennessee game overs at 39.5 points. He's on the Texans and the Chargers over at 39.5 points. And he's on the Bengals giving 7 against Arizona this week. So if you're following the IT guy, he's on California and East Carolina in bowl action. Overs on the New Orleans, Tennessee game. Overs on the Texans and Chargers game. He's on the Bungles. The Bungles at 7-point favorites over Arizona.
The Go Bowling Military Bowl.
Yeah, today you've got the Bush's Boca Raton Bean Bowl. That's got Toledo playing Louisville.
That's not today.
I like Bush's beans. In fact, that's the only beans I buy. Bush's baked beans. You got the New Orleans Bowl.
Today?
Western Kentucky against Southern Miss in the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl. UNLV against Ohio. Last night in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl, Washington State beat Utah State 34-21. You know how those sponsors always give little trinkets out to all the players participating in all these games? Like, if you're a participant in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl, Did they just hand out like 5-pound bags of potatoes to all the players?
Here, go make some French fries.
I don't know what they did. By the way, Nebraska is playing in a bowl game. Did you hear about that? Next week.
Oh.
We're getting ready to play Utah in the Las Vegas Bowl.
Well, let's go.
That's going to be on New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve at 2:30 starting time. Anyway, Matt Rule.
We don't have any players.
Yeah, we're losing them by the day, aren't we?
We don't have any players to play.
Our backup quarterback this week is going to be, or next week, will be Jalen Gramstad.
Oh, you know it.
I hope he gets in.
I hope he sees field time.
Yeah, that's the kid who came from Northwestern College over in Orange City, Iowa.
Beat the brakes off Hastings College for 4 years.
Kicked our butts.
Mm-hmm.
So then his fifth year of eligibility, he decided to play Division I football at Nebraska. Although he was an Iowa kid, he evidently liked Nebraska, so he came over here. He's got in occasionally, but now he's listed as the number 2 backup because our third-string guy hopped into the portal yesterday. So now Jalen Gramstad and T.J. Lateef, who's banged up anyway, they're headed for the Las Vegas Bowl next week. Anyway, I told you yesterday that Lonnie Teasley is the newest coach to join us. He's going to be officially listed as the running game coordinator for the Huskers, beginning with the Las Vegas Bowl. And Matt Rule talked about him yesterday.
Yeah, so I worked with Lonnie years ago. He worked with us at Temple, and then he went off to the Baltimore Ravens, so he's got pro experience, college experience. He's just a wonderful man, great family man. He and Jeep, tied at the hip, so they have a great relationship with each other. Sat, he was Sat's line coach when Sat was the coordinator at South Carolina. They obviously scored a lot of points there, and he's one of the best recruiters in the country. One of the best offensive line recruiters in the country, and so really felt good about the ability to get him and all the things that he'll add to our staff.
Also talked about Dylan Raiola one more time. Of course, he's hopped into the transfer portal.
I'm unbelievably grateful for Dylan and his family. Taylor, his sister, she worked here. Like, she's probably one of my daughter's best friends in the world. Dayton, his younger brother, he's not a recruiter of ours, so I can speak on him. He just won the state championship. He's a winner. I'm proud of him. I love my time with Dylan. He is going to go on to great things. I love the kid. I sat down with him last week. I said, hey, go back to Georgia, man. Like, just clear your head, decide what you want to do, and then let us know. And so, he called and said he was ready for a fresh start. I wish him nothing but the best, and I'll always cheer for him. That being said, we want the guys to want to be here. We're not gonna hold anybody here that doesn't want to be here, and we're excited to kind of move forward with TJ and the other quarterbacks we bring in.
And Matt's actually out on the field right now doing some coaching. He's helping with the defensive line.
Yeah, I did it a little bit last year, then I stopped. And, at the end of the day, I think the number one thing I have to do moving forward to do a better job than I did this year was coach more football. And so I will continue to find roles like this. Phil Simpson's doing a great job. He's had the edges. He's moved inside. Eckler and Roy have taken the edges, and Phil comes inside. He does such a great job with the players. But I'm out there at Indy. I'm out there at practice. I think as the head coach, I bring a freedom to those guys. I don't care if they mess up, but I do care if we're soft. We're going to be physical. We're going to be tough. And I think I'm not Coach Rule anymore. I'm just Matt. They're calling me Matt, and I'm coaching like that, and I'm going to move forward like that. And so having Jeep here, like Jeep and I met this morning, and Lonnie, and we went through the run game. Before I was a head coach, I was a pretty decent assistant, and especially on the lines. This year, obviously, when the lines don't play very well, as a leader, I didn't do my job. I didn't insert myself enough. And, going way back to when I was at Temple and Baylor, I always went down with the D-line for Indy and took a group. I didn't do that this year just for a lot of different dynamics, and that'll never happen again. So I take full responsibility for the lack of aggressiveness in terms of stopping the run, the lack of what happened in the red zone this year. And the only way to correct it, though, everyone wants to blame the players, I blame the coaches, and so I have to coach better. So I'll be way more involved as a D-line coach. The scheme, and Rob's going to run the scheme, but I'll coach the D-line. I'll coach with the O-line when I can. I'll help Eckler with pods. Susan's going to run the program. Corey's going to run that stuff. Chris is going to run the nutrition. I'm going to be more involved in the football stuff.
And with all these changes during the past month or so, a lot of folks are calling this a program reset.
No, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I've never heard the term program reset. We're building. The program was dead for 10 years. We went to back-to-back bowl games. I don't know why like Nebraskans, like we are moving forward. It's just not as fast as Indiana did it. And people ask me that all the time. I'm frustrated. But we did it a lot faster than some of the other teams that got hired at the same time did it. So we are just continuing to build. Coach Belichick told me years ago, it'll take you 3 years to get the right staff. So we're just, every year we're evolving, we're getting better. But program reset, I mean, I don't know why anyone would say that. Just maybe it makes people click on more things. I don't know, but I'm saying, man, we just won 7 games. Should it have been 9? Yes, it should have been 9. So I'm tweaking, just tweaking, right? Tweaking. And the thing I hope everyone appreciates at least is I sit up here all the time. I say it's me. Now I have to make tough decisions. So when I fire a coach, I'm not saying it's his fault. What I'm saying is I have to just tweak this. We got to get better and better and better. So we won 5 the first year, we won 6 the second year, we won 7 the last year. We fell apart at the end of the year. We're not doing a good enough job at the end of the season. So we're going to look at everything. That's not a reset. That's just like a process of just growing and building and building. So.
Oh, I feel it. I feel it.
Defensive, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm tweaking.
Got a little defensive on that.
That's what I'm doing with my Blazing 5. It's not a Blazing 5 reset. No, I'm not going through a Blazing 5 reset. I'm just tweaking. I'm just tweaking my Blazing 5 and my preparation and how I present that. I'm tweaking.
Sure.
It's not a reset.
Sure.
Yeah, you got kind of pissed off with that, didn't you?
No.
I don't know who asked that question, but he was not very happy. Not a program reset at all. I've never heard of that. Never heard of program reset.
We won 7. What else do you want?
Won 7 games this year.
Should have won 9.
Should have won 9. Should have won them all.
Should have.
We're going to play Utah. That'll be next week.
That'll be fun.
We'll be talking about the Utes next week. Play next Friday.
Speaking of fun,
yeah,
I'm getting in on the fun for Husker basketball. I'm going to go up Tuesday for the matchup against New Hampshire.
What do you mean you're going up Tuesday?
We're going up Tuesday to the match.
You're going to the game?
Yeah.
What time is it? Is it nighttime?
It's a night game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because are we off next Wednesday?
We're off Wednesday. Oh, if we aren't, we are now because I'm going up to the game.
If not, I'm going to be doing the show by myself.
That's right.
Next Wednesday?
Yeah.
Oh, you're hopping on the bandwagon.
Pops got me an early Christmas present. Said we're going to go to the game Tuesday.
That'd be nice.
So that'd be fun. Haven't been to a Nebraska basketball game since we were in, and I'm not joking, the Big 8.
Wow.
It's been that long.
Do you know we're not playing at the NU Coliseum? We're playing over at Pinnacle Bank Arena
We at
now.
least we're at the Devaney.
We're not playing at the NU Coliseum anymore.
Right? We're not playing at Devaney. It's not even called Devaney anymore. It's John Cook Court.
At the Devaney Center.
At the Devaney Center. It's got to have the longest name ever.
Now we're at PBA.
Yep. The Volt.
Yeah, Shane and we went to the first game this year. That was kind of fun.
South Carolina upstate?
No, that was
down the road.
When the hell was it? Like Western something. Western Georgia. Yeah, Western.
This sounds right.
Western Georgia.
Georgia State West.
Yeah, we went to that game. That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you'll have a good time. Tell Pops, yeah. Good present. See, Pops come through with something.
Right?
We were talking about Christmas presents earlier in the show, and you ain't have a tough time figuring out what you're gonna buy for all of your friends.
Well,
Pops,
I'm not having a tough time.
Yeah, he came up with a good thing right there. Husker basketball tickets.
Because he's a good gift giver. I normally just settle and I get booze, which everyone keeps telling me is a good gift, but I keep feeling like that's settling.
Well, it is. Pops came up with a great idea.
I know.
So, all right, 7:55. Waking up with Mike and Tyson here this morning. It's a Huddle Up on Extreme Sports.
It's time for a morning news update on Extreme Sports.
Nebraska Governor Jim Pillen says he will be restoring full funding to a business startup program that he previously cut, committing to the full $15 million that was originally planned for the Business Innovation Act the next fiscal year. The program, which supports local startups and innovation, had been paused this year after underspending its appropriation. Pillen framed the decision as the result of a performance review and requested the legislature boost the appropriation from about $12 million to $15 million, with a push to rely less on general funds and strengthen public-private partnerships. And Nebraska's minimum wage will be increasing to $15 per hour effective January 1st. In accordance with the initiative that was passed by voters in November of 2022, the minimum wage has increased $1.50 each year. Beginning in 2027, the minimum wage will increase each year based on the cost of living increase. The minimum hourly wage for tipped employees is $2.13 per hour. Employers are responsible for ensuring that wages and tips combined equal at least the minimum wage. It is 7:56. We'll head back over to the East Side Studios. Mike, what's going down in sports?
Well, the Nebraska men's basketball team up 2 spots to number 13 in the latest AP men's college basketball poll. Huskers are 12-0 in the season. Arizona is ranked number 1, followed by Michigan, Iowa State, UConn, and Purdue. Rounding out the top 10 are Duke, Gonzaga, Houston, Michigan State, and BYU. Illinois is 20th, USC 24th, and Iowa 25th. The Nebraska women up to number 20 in the latest AP poll. UConn ranked number 1, followed by Texas, South Carolina, UCLA, and LSU. Nebraska backup quarterback and former 4-star recruit Marco Davila is entering the transfer portal. Davila transferred to Nebraska from Purdue last offseason and appeared in 2 games for the Huskers. He saw action against Akron and Houston Christian, but did not attempt a pass. In high school, he was a throwing machine. Davila threw for 9,100 yards and 93 touchdowns. Defensive lineman Maverick Noonan has also announced plans to enter the transfer portal. He saw action in 3 games in 2024 and 2025, recorded a tackle in each season. Earlier this year, he recovered a fumble in the Huskers' 68-0 win over Akron. The other Huskers in the transfer portal right now are defensive back Malcolm Hartzog, defensive back Preston Okafor, running back Jamarian Parker, defensive back Caden Vermas, defensive back Roger Gradney, and quarterback Dylan Raiola. Hastings College women's basketball team used a 22-1 run in the third quarter to beat Nebraska Wesleyan 63-34 yesterday at Lynn Farrell Arena. Neither team could throw the ball in the ocean yesterday. The Broncos hit 27% of their shots, including 8 of 37 from three-point territory. The Prairie Wolves connected on 25% of their shots, including 3 of 19 from long range. Macy Bryant and Bailey Kissinger had 12 points apiece for the Broncos. Hastings now 10-4 on the season. They'll play an exhibition game at Augustana on Tuesday, December 30th, beginning at 2, before resuming conference play against second-ranked Dortz on Saturday, January the 3rd. Hastings College has a new volleyball coach. Harley Rhodes comes to Hastings after spending the last 2 years as an assistant coach at Chadron State. Before that, he spent 4 years as a student assistant with the Eagles. He takes over a team that finished 6-20 this year, 3-13 in the conference. 7 individuals and 2 teams will make up the Hastings High Athletic Hall of Fame class of 2026. The class includes Delmer Friend, Bill Champlin, Greg Nitzel, Ben Butenbach, Jared Widener, Sarah Wissing Knab, and Nolan Laux. The 1967 boys tennis team and the 1992 boys basketball team will also be honored. Glasser will be honored during day-long activities coming up on Saturday, February 7th. That's a check on your sports headlines coming up on 8 o'clock at Extreme Sports.
Here's a look at your weather forecast, powered by weatherology.com. A blend of clouds and sun today with highs around 56. Northeast winds 8 to 15 miles per hour. Partly cloudy again tonight, lows around 32. Mainly sunny tomorrow, 61. Mid-50s Thursday, much warmer on Friday with highs in the mid-60s. And that's your forecast. I'm meteorologist Paul Schrabley. Currently, it's 34 degrees.
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the advanced funeral planning specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Hamilton has been providing IT solutions for businesses across the state of Nebraska for more than 3 decades. We know that Nebraska businesses are a driving force of support for the communities in which we live and work. We keep them connected and protected by delivering cybersecurity, hosted phones, and managed IT. We are grateful to be part of our Nebraska communities and to support their technology needs.
More information at Hamilton is Business.
All right, Mike Will, Science Center Vronic with you. It's Huddle Up on Extreme Sports for this Tuesday. Again, we're taking the rest of the week off for Christmas. We got hosed in our previous job, both Tyson and I. We worked at the same place and always had to work in the holidays. So now, since we're kind of in control of our own thing, we say, screw it, we're off for the rest of the week. So we're not going to be here the rest of this week.
Yeah, we're going to enjoy the holidays like the rest of the working world. And we complete our shopping. We start our shopping sometimes.
Finish it off.
Putting together the list of who's naughty and nice and who's getting beer and who's getting wine. Yes, it's a great list so far.
Yeah, I say we'll be off the rest of the week. That's why we gave you our Blazing 5 today. If you'd like to listen back and see who we picked so we could go the other way, you can do that. Just go to our podcast section, download the show, and listen to it. We have a chance here. I know it's a busy time for everyone involved. Everybody be out, maybe traveling to grandmother's house over the river and through the woods. To grandmother's house we go.
I guess we should take this time to wish our listeners and loyal listeners in the lobby each and every weekday morning a Merry Christmas to you and your family. I know Ryan's been chiming in from a duck blind in the past couple of days as he sends his Merry Christmas wishes out to everybody. But
yeah, Ryan says, eat beans, drink coffee, and go to the bowling alley in honor of the bowl games that are on tap today.
There you go.
Well, you got the Bush's Bean Bowl.
I mean, it's not in that exact order.
No, then you got drink coffee for the Scooters Frisco Bowl.
Listen, if you're throwing beans and coffee in my system at 8:04 in the morning, we're not going to make bowling.
You're going to go bowling. You're going bowling in the bowling, what the hell name was that bowl?
It'll be a literal cleanup on aisle 4.
The bowling, I forgot what.
The Go Bowling Military Bowl.
Yeah, Go Bowling Military Bowl.
The Go Bowling. Go Bowling.
All right, so.
That's it. Have a Merry Christmas, everybody.
Brandy Aarons, he's chiming in. Good to see him in the lobby.
Coach.
Usually he's on the road at this time.
He's off on Christmas break, too.
Yeah. Sutton must be out of school. I think everybody is by now.
Everybody's out of school by now, buddy. We're 2 days away to Christmas.
Yeah,
it's
but
Christmas Eve.
They take off like 2 weeks.
Oh, my God.
At least we're coming back Monday and Tuesday next week.
For a little bit.
For a little bit. Then we'll be
come back.
Again.
We'll recap Christmas. We'll get set for New Year's.
All right.
Oh, go from one hangover to the next. I can't wait.
Anything else on the plate we need to bring up before we get out of here?
And what's on the Christmas menu? You doing a big Christmas feast?
Oh, we're out to Amber's.
There you go.
You're going to Pops's? You got 1 or 2 Christmases?
We're doing the super simplest Christmas, which is awesome, and I love it. Like, it's going to be mimosas, basically, and chips and dip, basically, all day. Then I've got a second Christmas where I'll make some toasted ravioli. And by that, I mean throw toasted ravioli in the air fryer for 6 minutes and say it's homemade. And then we'll do the big gift exchange, and that's kind of like where my anxiety is peaking right now. Because I'm just going to get everybody beer. I should just bring a big-ass carton of beer, and I'm like, here, take your pick.
Just back up to the liquor store? Back up to the liquor store.
That's right.
All right, we better get out of here. We're already running over time. IT guy's going to yell at us. So, anyway, have yourself a Merry Christmas, everyone, and we'll see you again next Monday here on the Huddle Up on Extreme Sports.
Monday.
You've been listening to Huddle Up on Extreme Sports, Central Nebraska's new home for sports. Join us every weekday morning from 7 until 8 on Extreme Sports.